It was not just Jai Matadi running around, but for the first time I saw this woman cry. And I think for the first time I saw the tough Natasha Grover. She was very tough. She made sure that she would take my case right, left, and center. And I couldn't even utter a single word in front of her. But I think that was the first time I saw that side of Natasha. And, I think it was a very proud moment for me. Yes, Natasha, it is not about you, but I think you're the first person I'd really like to thank.
Thank you. Thanks.
And then definitely, I think everyone, right from the start when I was crowned Miss India, everyone has been so encouraging me because I didn't believe in myself. I was someone who was very different. I had never seen this side of the world. I was someone who had only seen books. And I think I didn't even know what a concealer was, I'll be very honest. But day by day, it was a lot of people who encouraged me, who pushed me forward, who told me that I could do a lot. Not just the international pageants team, but the entire team who traveled with me through these places, which would not have been approachable otherwise. For my Beauty with a Purpose project, we brought this together as a team. The online team who worked so hard on covering everything that I did. And I really can't put names because it's a huge family, but I think I have my country to thank. Beauty with a Purpose.
Yeah, actually, I mean, we want to know about this project, Shakti Manushi, because this has really created wonders outside of our country, in our country, and well, please talk more about that because we want to know more about that.
Beauty with a Purpose was something that I feel is very relevant today, because when you do something, you need to have a purpose to it. Otherwise, it's not worth doing. That's what I've always believed. It was just an idea that I had as an 18-year-old that a lot of incidents had happened that I had seen on a personal level that I realized I need to be able to spread light on this issue. But as an 18-year-old, I just took the decision, but the vision that to actually execute the project came to me with time. I remember when I first presented my project in front of the Miss India team, I think they were very kind to have shortlisted it as well because it was the most vague, the most visionless project because all it was an idea and very small attempts. But for me to stand over there, and I wasn't expecting to be finalized for the project, but for me to even stand over there and explain the project, I didn't know what to say because I had not prepared anything on that. And then, of course, they planned to take up the same project on feminine hygiene, and we presented in front of the Miss World team as well. And I still remember, I was in the top 20, and we had a viewing, and that was the day Natasha had landed in China. And I saw all the top 20 projects, and my mind just went, I was boggled. I said, there is so much good in this world that we can do. Be it for the environment, be it for children, be it for women, for everyone, for animals. There is so much in the world that we can do. And I felt so proud that my project was one of those projects because when I saw others, I was amazed. And to be in that group of projects, for me, it was an honor. And I went up to Miss Julia Mole, and I remember I told her, thank you so much for accepting my project. And she told me, thank you so much for bringing such a wonderful project to us. I didn't expect to win the Beauty with a Purpose award, but the moment I knew I had won the Beauty with a Purpose award, I think I was not nervous the entire day during the show. I didn't feel nervous for some reason because I felt that, of course, we're all here. We did have a vision, or we did desire to win the crown, but I think Beauty with a Purpose meant so much more to all of us, which is why the entire Miss World team and all my continental winners, Bani, Joe, Steve, everyone is here, starting from my home country, on this beautiful tour that we're going to go on, not just on my project, but on many other projects on different issues that we're going to do this year. Because it's all about, it's not about what we have out here, but it's about what we can do with what we have out here and in here. And with this, with our heart, I think when we are able to use all of this in sync with our heart, then we can do wonders as young women. So thank you so much, Miss India and Miss World, for giving us young women an opportunity, the confidence that we can do anything. And I think this is something that I said in my final answer during Miss India as well, that, you know, before coming to Miss India, all I had was a purpose. But when I came to Miss India, during those 30 days spent with 30 beautiful girls from all across my country, I got a vision. And that vision told me that I can make a difference in this world. So thank you everyone for joining us. I think I can't express my gratitude for being a part of my journey since the very day I walked into the auditions till today. And I hope that I keep achieving things not only for myself, but for the people around me, for my country, for the world. So thank you so much. I think me in this journey, it doesn't look as unachievable as it seems when it's heard of, because of all of you, because we're working as a team. And Kim, I think you guys are the ones who are helping me achieve my dream. So thank you so much. And thank you so much to these little girls who've come all the way to see us. I think we're even more excited to see you. Thank you so much for being such patient listeners. And just one more thing, Natasha.
Okay.
Please don't kill me for this. The camera's watching, but I know a lot of people mistake you for my mother. But I'll always be a proud daughter.
Sweet. I'm as young as her. Just remember that.
And so that we don't kind of fall back into that taboo, is that we continue to openly talk about it and have open dialogue and discussions. Both men and women, both boys and girls, you know, the mothers and fathers have the responsibility to raise their daughter and to let their daughter know exactly what is going on in their life, you know. So this isn't just something that happens to girls and women, but, you know, boys and men will experience it as well because we live together. You know, so the important thing is that we have open, comfortable dialogue and discussion about it so that we don't fall back into that idea that it's taboo.
One more discussion that is going around.
Need a leave, then, you know, the system should be considerate enough to provide you with one, but it should not be like a compulsory leave that, you know, you could just take a leave because you're menstruating, because that would actually mean that there's something going wrong. And that's the message we do not want to send out to the society.
I think that would also continue adding on to the taboo, because that would mean then that you are weak and you have to go home because you're menstruating. And that's obviously something that we're trying to change. So, of course, if you are in way too much pain and need to go home, that's a different story. But as Manushi said, I don't think it should be a compulsory thing.
In front of media so that I get killed?
Yes.
Yes?
I mean, so...
I'll be very honest, I've not followed Bollywood that much. It's because I have a sister who's crazy behind Bollywood and a mom who's crazy behind Shah Rukh Khan, that I used to watch a lot of movies, but I think I've always been more into books, unfortunately.
Okay, but a lot of rumors are going on that Karan Johar is going to cast you in Student of the Year too. Is this true? I mean, we just want an official...
You just call them rumors, then why would you ask me,
no,
is this
because
true?
we want to know from your side, you know, is it true?
Well, I think it's Karan Johar who's doing the casting, so you should ask him this question instead.
But he said that he's going to make, and there are
He said he's going to make the movie. Did he ever
movie.
say that he's casting me?
There are plans, but
He said there are plans of casting me.
And
did
me
he
too.
approach you some way or the other? Is it?
Well, like I just said, that right now, as you all know, we're all touring for Beauty with a Purpose, and that's what's going on. And I think movies is something which is very exciting. It's a very exciting journey for me. But this is his job to cast whoever he wants to. So I think this question should go to him instead. Thank you. I'll also add on a memory, since I'm also supposed to do this. But as a citizen of this country was when I came back home after winning. And I never anticipated that I'd get this kind of a reaction. But for me, it was overwhelming when I stepped out of the airport. It was midnight, and I really didn't think a lot of people would come. But there were so many people out there, and the most beautiful thing was they were all shouting out India. So that's when you realize that you've done your country proud, and that is the best memory I have of this country.
I felt like a celebrity that day as well. I got mobbed by around 500-600 people just protecting Manushi.
So I think before share something with everyone, that when we were met the vice president of our country, His Excellency said something very, very special and something which I would really like to share with everyone. Of course, to send a message out to the society, there are three most important elements. The first, I would say, is leaders, because people listen to leaders. They look up to leaders. The second are people, girls just like us, who are walking together in purpose, who are able to portray themselves as icons so that people look up to them. And the third would definitely be the media. So thank you so much for helping us, sending across this message to the society, and being with us here today, because the kind of reach you all have, you can bring a huge change in the world. So thank you for being with us today.